Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jason. You're watching RC Off-Road Racing. Alright, so today we're actually going to be taking a look at a new ESC that I'm going to start using. I'm going to try it out. There's a reason for this. I've always ran the Hobby Wing short course truck ESC in my 4-cell competition kits. And that has been discontinued. For the first 6 months after they discontinued it, you could still find them. So I'd gotten a couple, but I recently had one that I kind of ruined. Unintentionally, I had a sensor wire that had broken, and I tried to reconnect it. Anyway, I was taking my knife and trying to push it down into the slot on the ESC, the sensor wire, and apparently my knife connected the sensor wire between the sensor wire and a motor wire, and the ESC the light turned green, kind of froze for a minute. It went back and everything works except for the motor now. I've still got the ESC. It's probably trash though now, so I'll just use that for parts like the on-off button maybe if I need one on my other one, because I still do have one Hobby Wing SCT ESC that is working good. Alright guys, so this ESC is a HobbyStar, and I got this on eBay. It was $120, probably like $125 shipped. I think the shipping was free, so but after taxes I think it came to $125, something like that. And the reason that I am no longer wanting to, like I said, they discontinued the short course truck ESC, and that was about $110, $120. All the ESCs now from Hobby Wing are like $220 to $240, something like that. So I just wanted to try something else, and I actually, when that last Hobby Wing ESC stopped working on me, I had decided to put my ZTW ESC in my Truggy, which has been working flawlessly. And it's essentially the same thing as this. Now this one has the wires already soldered on, whereas the other one, I think, I'm trying to remember, but I think it had bullet plugs here across the board here, and then the same thing for the power wires. So now this comes with a Dean's. Obviously I will not be using that. I'll be putting a XD90 on it. But alright, so comes with a little manual. Typical stuff, guys. It does operate in at 8.4 volts for the BEC, which like I said, I have it on my, let's get over here real quick. Let's see, I have it on the Truggy, basically the same ESC, except this one's branded ZTW, and I've put an aluminum fan on it. Actually, no, that's not my aluminum fan, but I'm going to put an aluminum fan. One issue that I don't like about this, and I'll show you guys on the other one. Yeah, see, these were actually bullets, which I'd soldered down onto it for all these connectors. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys one thing about it that I don't like. Let's see if I can get the old ESC too. I think it's down in here. Alright guys, so one thing I do not like about this is that, you see right there, the fan port takes like a little JSX connector. I don't know what they call them, but it's different than your typical connector like that, which this one I kind of had to modify a little bit too for this fan. These fans actually came with a really long wire, and so I'd shortened it. But anyway, I probably will take this fan off and put it on here whenever this one stops working. But yeah, so it is a good bit bigger. Let's have a look here. It's got a bigger footprint, so you need more area to mount it. I haven't had any issues mounting it on Truggy. Now I haven't put it on the buggy, and I'm not intending to right now because I still have the Hobby Wing. But yeah, guys, there you go. I think it's going to be a good ESC. It came with a lollipop too. RC Juice was the seller on eBay. All right, a couple other things. These batteries, I just recently got these Z6200s. They're about like $110 for a combo pack of both of them. And the strangest thing, these are 5200s. So when I run a 5-minute qualifier with these, the battery will be at like 15.3 on the voltage. Then when I run it with these, I'll be down like the 14.6 or something. I even had one at 14.3 the other day, but after a 6-minute qualifier. So it just doesn't seem like they have the capacity, or the cells voltage sags a lot. And most of the, I guess most of your power isn't lower. I don't know. It's really strange. But like I said, these ones are the premium series. Now I don't really know what would be the difference, because these say 120C somewhere on it, and these are also 120C. So really not sure on that. Another thing I wanted to show y'all is that with this ESC, the ZTW program card that I got for my ZTW ESC works with this one too. So it's the Beast model program card. So I'm sure they offer their own program card. I have not looked for that, but maybe you have one of these laying around, maybe you don't, but maybe you can find them. Anyway, Beast Pro is what works. So I've already gone ahead and set everything. But we'll go through so I can show y'all what the options that they have. Alright, forward mode, running mode, forward and brake. Motor timing, I put it to high. Acceleration high. Now, for the acceleration, they got several settings. I like to just keep it at high. But you can change that if you want to. And reverse throttle. Oh, let me change that to 70%. We don't use reverse anyway. Forward throttle. See, now forward throttle, it's kind of reverse of what you may think. You want this at 0% because this is the limiting, how much it limits. So if you want it to limit 20% of the throttle, you do that. And at 30, it's only got settings starting at 20, 30, 40, all the way up to 90, and then back to 0. Alright, so we got brake force. I keep that at 50. I'm able to adjust my brakes through my transmitter. I know some transmitters aren't able to, and some it's just kind of more difficult to figure out how to, maybe. Alright, drag brake, we don't mess with that. Motor rotation, neutral range. See, I've switched the BEC out to 8.4, and the voltage protection, I'm leaving that at 3.0, which we'll try. If it's cutting off early or anything, I'll just switch it to, wrong button. I'll switch it to no protection. But so I'm going to just go ahead and do that, I guess. Alright guys, so there you have it. Alright, so one other thing I did want to talk about and mention is these servos. Now this one's doing great for steering and, for throttle and brake. And this one is doing really great for steering. It actually, it's turning so much, I'm not really used to how much steering I have with it. It's a $50 servo, guys. I think it was like 45 bucks, something like that. Alright, guys, and the last thing I'm going to kind of give a little review of is this little car stand here. You see the guy sitting on, he don't look very happy, does he? Well, let's see. Why don't I like it? Could that have something to do with it? This thing has just been, when I first got it, I was able to, I could have tightened it all the way and everything would have just been solid, which is what I should have done looking back. But I tried to, tighten everything so that it could spin. And that's what I ended up with. So, I recommend if you do buy these stands, just go ahead and tighten it all the way down. Or maybe they have some alternate models that are a little bit, assembled different. But if you get the same one that I got, it's got a little nut and a washer. Somehow you're supposed to lock it on to something other, and this is supposed to be able to spin. Well, mine's wobbly as crap and it just does not work. So I will take that apart and probably just bolt it on there tight, hopefully. So alright guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, leave a comment down in the bottom, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.